So I already did my eyebrows and I used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in, I believe, Ebony. So for this look, I used the Urban Decay Electric Palette and I first started off with the shade Savage. It's a really pigmented pink and I'm using a big blending brush and I'm focusing this color in my inner and outer corner of my lid. I'm going to do a halo effect, so stay away from the middle part of your eyelid. So next I went in with a Urban Decay Single Shadow in Woodstock. Be careful when you use this product because it is very pigmented, so use minimal product and build up if you need to. I went ahead and used the, I believe, MAC 217 blending brush just to add into the inner and outer corner of my eye, and this is just to intensify the look and to give my eye more depth. So next I went in with a Makeup Forever artist shadow named Fard a Joues. I'm not really sure what it says. It's a really complicated name, but I'll go ahead and list it down below. And I'm using a small pencil brush just to intensify the inner and outer corner once again. And I love these colors mixed together. I've used these colors before. I just like absolutely love the color that it creates. It's very beautiful. I recommend getting this color just to add into pinks and reds. So next I'll be going in with the shade Revolt in the Urban Decay Electric Palette. This color is so pretty, guys. It's so silvery and glittery. I absolutely love this color. It's probably one of my favorite colors in this palette. And I'm just applying it with a Sonia Kashuk flat brush, and I'm putting a lot of product on there just to give it more intensity and brightness to my eye. And I'm only focusing this in the middle of my eyelid to give that halo effect. And I'm also tapering it upwards into my crease, that way it gives it that bigger eye look. Then I went back in with that red color just to intensify the inner and outer corner a little bit more. Moving on with my face, I'm using the Hourglass primer to prime my face. And I'm just dotting that in the cheek area, the chin, and the forehead, and just blending all that in with my hands. I could have used a brush, but I don't know, I wanted to use my hands for some reason. So for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm also mixing it with my Giorgio Armani Maestro Glow. I think these foundations mixed together are so pretty and light. I personally don't like to use heavy foundation, and these two mixtures are perfect just because I break out really easy when I use a lot of foundation. And I'm going to put that on or blend it in with a damp beauty blender. I believe when you put on your foundation with the beauty blender, it like sets it into your skin more and it makes it look like actual skin and not makeup. So for concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm putting that under my eyes, on my, I don't know why I made that face, in the middle of my forehead and my chin, and down the bridge of my nose. And to blend in my concealer, I'm using a Japanese concealer brush. This brush is perfect because it's so little and it gets into that area really good. I like to do this before I blend it in with my beauty blender. It's so tiny and soft. I absolutely love this brush, you guys. Like, I probably don't even have to use it, but I just like it because it's so tiny and cute. After I'm done blending with my Japanese concealer brush, I like to go back in with a damp beauty blender just to put that concealer in really good. Then I'll be setting in my under eye area with a loose powder. I'm using the Bare Minerals Natural Powder, And you can use any powder, just as long as you set the under eye to prevent creases. And to set my whole face, I'm using my Hourglass, what is it called? My Hourglass, I don't know what it's called. I'll list it down below. And I'm just setting it with the big brush. Then I'm using my Too Faced Natural Face palette. I think it's a palette, and it comes with a beautiful bronzer in there. This is like my top favorite bronzer. This is probably the only bronzer I would use if I could, but you know, I'm trying to save it because I don't know if they still have it. But yeah, I'm just bronzing up my face in my cheekbone area and the temples of my forehead, and in my hairline as well, so everything blends in really, really good. And for highlighter, I am using the Hourglass Strobe Light powders. And I'm not sure what the shade is. I'll list it below as well. And I'm using a random, I think it's an IT Cosmetics blush brush. And I'm just putting that on just to give it a little subtle pink glow, just to match the eyeshadow a little bit. Then I will be going back in with my all-time favorite highlighter, Mary Luminizer. And I'm using my Morphe 310 fan brush, just to add more intensity to the highlight. For blush, I'm going back into the Too Faced Natural Face palette, and it has this beautiful glowy pink subtle blush. I love this because it gives me an extra glow. Then after that, I'm gonna go in with the Hard Candy glitter. I've had this for years, you guys. It's probably like expired, so I don't recommend using old products, but this is like the best glitter ever. And I'm just setting that on top of the silver shadow to give it more intensity into the eye look. Then going back into the lower lash line, I'm going to mix Woodstock and Savage together, and I'm putting that just in the inner and outer corner, just like how we did on the top part of my eyelid. And I am also going to do the same thing with the middle part. I'm using that same Revolt color. Then once again, I'm going back with the Hard Candy glitter to put in the middle of the bottom lash line. I did put on some falsies, the single falsies, and it takes way too long, so I did this off camera, so it'll save you guys some time. Then I went in with my NYX Wonder Pencil in, I don't know. I don't know. I will list it down below, and I'm putting that in the bottom lash line. For the bottom lashes, I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash. This is my go-to mascara. It's like amazing. It curls my eyelashes. It does its job, you guys. It's worth what it is, honestly. And I'm just brushing that onto the bottom lashes. Moving on to my lips, I'm using my MAC lip liner in Spice. This lip liner is amazing. I absolutely love this liner. I think this is the one that Kylie Jenner used before, and I love it because it actually does make my lips look a little bigger. And to make them look bigger, I like to contour them, and I like to put 3 lines at the bottom of my lip, and then I like to cross at my Cupid's bow at the top part of my lip, and it just makes a difference in my lips. And then I am going to use Kat Von D lipstick. I'm not sure what the shade is called, but I'll list it below. And this is a very matte lipstick. I personally don't like to use matte lipsticks, but if you guys want, you can use it by itself. I end up putting some lip gloss on top, just because I like to add lip gloss on everything, basically. To finish off the look, I'm spraying my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. And then I'm going to model my face for you guys in slow motion, even though I probably can't. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment below, and I will see you guys on my next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. See you later.